here as we go through this week. So, I think we're handling it pretty well. From a physical standpoint, we have got a long ways to go, especially on the offensive side of football. So it is what it is.
Something's kind of switching up in the quarterback position with Marcus coming in as maybe 1A, 1B part now. How's that going?
There's absolutely zero separation at the quarterback position. Zero. So that's where we sit. We got a lot of things to work with. And the other thing is we're not getting on offenses. The supporting cast isn't exactly doing their job either. So it's not just the quarterbacks. It's the offensive line, it's the wide receivers, it's the tight ends, it's the communication, it's our inability to get plays called the right way. Apparently, we got a lot of issues.
So at quarterback, it's more frustrating. No one's stepping up, or too many, or both of them are stepping up.
It's a good way to put it. Yeah. Same. Those thoughts go across my mind about 1,000 times a day. You just said. So that's where we're at.
With such a veteran offensive line, what do they need to improve on to help out the quarterbacks?
Well, I think we got to get Storm back there. We got to get Chris back there healthy, and hopefully that'll help us be able to get some consistency within the run game. Isaac's doing more and more every day, so it's good to see that continue to move in that direction. So it's just there's a lot of things going on right there. We're not clicking on all cylinders right now.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
Talk about the tight end position. You got Fluke, you got Smith, you got Vanderveen stepping up in the scrimmage. What about that spot?
Well, I'll tell you what, Caleb has been unbelievable. His practice habits, from offense to special teams to really working to be a leader of the young tight ends, I couldn't be more pleased with the kid, the way he's handled himself. It's highly impressive. And I think Vanderveen stepped up and made some plays. Caleb has been, without question, the leader of that tight end group. He's the best tight end we have, and we need to use him.
I was going to say Isaac has been doing more. It looks like 2 weeks today. How has his progress kind of come along, and what are you seeing out of him now?
No step backs, which is great to see. He just continues to move forward patiently and peacefully. When I say peacefully, it's peacefully for us. He'd like to go out there and scrimmage, but that's not going to happen yet. So he's moving in the right direction, which again is tremendous for all of us, but especially for him.
Gary, coaches talked about wanting to evaluate film from the scrimmage on Saturday. So when you did that, what were some things that jumped out at you both, good and maybe not so good to work on?
Well, I think defensively we've got a lot of defense there. We seem to be handling the coverages in the back end, multiple coverages, which is good to see. The calmness seems to be getting a little bit cleaner and better on the defensive side of the football. There's some young men that the two deep is becoming solidified over there, and they're playing with great effort, so that's good to see. A lot of those things lead you to say, that's where you are at this point in camp. The defense a lot of times above the offense, but we got to get past that now. So I would say those are some bright things that we saw. We let too many people over the top of us still in defense. We just can't complete them right now, but Washington State will. So we better watch ourselves with how we're playing the deep ball on the defensive side of the ball. Offensively, if you sit and look at us, we're right there. We're a block away, we're a communication away, we're a nice throw away, we're a drop ball away for being able to function as an offense. But the bottom line is right now we can't function cleanly as an offense, and we've got to be able to have some people step up that can handle it, the crush time, that can handle the pressure situations in practice. And then we've got to form the offense around those kids. It's going to be a challenge.
Conditioning is always important in camp, but what's it like to know you've got the hottest, driest summer maybe ever in Oregon?
Well, it's good, especially after last night. I watched the Pac-12 Network, and I was watching Arizona, and they were running out there in hot weather, and there were some comments made on that show last night that made me sit back and look. 7 games that Arizona played last year, they won in the last one. It was hot games, it was cold games, whatever they were, rainy games, but they won those games. And it made me look back this morning and look at the weather and say, I'm glad we're playing these games, because you're going to be in those hot, crucial moments in the pressure time where you're going to have to be able to make plays. So these practices are great for us because we're going to be in those moments in this league, and we're going to have to deliver. The champions won 7 games in the last month last year. That tells you a lot about what this league is.
Last year, the offense had a string of procedure penalties and other penalties. Has that been a point of emphasis?
Administrative penalties are a huge point of emphasis. We had 3 of 2 of them in practice.
Hi, Brent. How are you?
Substitution.
Nice to meet you.
Side of the ball. So administrative penalties is something we track every single day. We also track loafs every single day, and we put it up to where the kids can see it and they understand it. And it is a huge problem. The last 2 years, 46% of the penalties at Oregon State have been administrative penalties. It's way too much.